Alright, we'll wing it. So today we are looking at the support file for my Brandish speedrun. Glitched category. As always, speed up the game speed, go faster. Choose color. Don't need sword. Do need vision of that tile. So now that we're started, we can talk about what's happening. To do this, to make the support file, you need to know the stair warp glitch. And you also need to know what you're doing. So I'm going to follow the general route through the game. The general glitched route. But I'm going to hit specific triggers so that they'll... you can think of them as progress triggers. So an example would be the cutscene. Every cutscene, actually. So every cutscene would count. So Runes 4 would be the first. That's where you talk to Alexis. So the fact that you talk to Alexis would be something that carries forward. But in the glitch speedrun, I don't need to hit that cutscene, so I'm going to skip it. The actual video content will be exactly the speedrun, except I'm going to get to, I guess, was it Fortress 7? That's where it changes. I'm not going to get double magic, because that's a bad trigger. There's a protection around double magic, where once you leave that room, then the wall locks forever. There might be a way to warp into the wall, but that's not what I do. Anyway, don't want to look into that. Not needed. So this is all just common stuff to the speedrun happening now. I despawn all the sprites on the floor to make it easier and faster. I've gotten very lucky with my stair warps. They're really hard to do. Frame perfect. Might as well explain how to do them. So I make a text box by inspecting the floor. And the frame that the text box is done writing, you press Use Magic. And that brings up the warp selection map. I choose a spot, and then it will do a floor transition. And after the transition, it warps me to where I chose. And that's how I'm going to go through the game. And you can do that to skip past all of the bad progress triggers. The main one being Runes 10. Or no, it's Floor of Tower. With the crab boss fight. That's the main one in the not warping everywhere run. Yeah, too many frogs. They didn't leave. It's easier if they leave. So without stair warping, you get stuck on the crab boss fight, because opening his door counts as a save progress point. frogs. Come on. I should have shut the door. Okay. It's not like I'm rushing anywhere. Okay. So the door to the crab boss only opens once. But by doing this wrong warp thing, I can get past them. Just warp to the end of the floor instead. But in the glitch speedrun, that doesn't matter, because I can also skip that in the actual speedrun. So in that sense, a negative progress point would be the double magic wall I was talking about. Meaning I can't get double. So for what I'll be targeting today, we have the cutscenes between floors, because those are unavoidable. There's the Alexis cutscene in Cave, the Alexis cutscene in Fortress. You might want to even run that twice, like run through everything twice, to get the Save Alexis and Kill Alexis endings. Wonder how that would play out. There's the last headless room before the final boss. There's a counter associated with those headless. So when I get to them, I'm going to kill 5. There's 6 in the room. So I kill 5, and it saves that. Then when I kill the final one, it will give me the key. So I kill 5, play through the next file, kill 1, and it'll give me the key. That's why I do this. So I'm watching all these cutscenes. Very difficult. Just so that I don't have to watch them the next time I play through the game. Meant to pick up some poison earlier. We'll see if I can find some. It's not that important. I mean, it's not at all important. But it makes for a cool, out-of-bounds save point you can use. Because performing the trick involves a game over. If you have poison, you can game over anywhere. But without it, you gotta find an enemy or something. Now I have dead air for 40 minutes. Okay, I can talk about the points I'm skipping. So I made a bit of a list of all the points, all the progress points. Well, the ones I could find. They're all grouped together in memory. You just gotta associate them with in-game events. The first thing, I used to point out all the time, but the first thing is the get up animation at the very, very start of the game. Right before you gain control of your character. The second one is the Alexis cutscene I was talking about. Third is the entrance to the crab boss. Like the part where the wall goes away. And then you have the fact that the crab boss was killed. And That means talking to the ghost girl. So it tracks when the boss dies. So you can just talk to the ghost girl. So then using the glitch, it'd be possible to talk to the ghost girl before killing the crab boss. And really all dialogue NPCs are done like that. All the ones that change their dialogue based on something. First try. No reason at all to rest there. I don't know, it's a little hard to remember every single one. So maybe I shouldn't try too hard at that. I can remember the important ones, like Gaddy. Gaddy's another NPC with changing dialogue based on what you do. First time you talk to him, he unlocks the chest to his left, Varric's right. And that gives the key to the puzzle room. Speaking of Tower 9. I mean, I guess I can do it. I don't use it in the speedrun anymore, but I'm here. Sometimes I use it. Let's see. Interesting. So here I am. This is right after the Archer corridor run around room. There's the puzzle room. There's the sorceress and the invisibility potions. Knight. So here's Gaddy. He says the puzzle's too hard and you should solve it for him. So I'm gonna come over here, solve the puzzle. Then when I go back to him, he'll have a different dialogue option. Which I don't want to turn in now. Okay, so I solved the puzzle. And now his dialogue will be... wow, look at you. You solved the puzzle. Here's your reward. And he gives you the armor. That I call Gaddy armor. So that'll be available to me the next time I play through the game, just by talking to him the first time. However, I will not be able to get the key to the puzzle room. So you gotta have a pretty good idea of what you're locking yourself out of when doing these things. I think it's here, but I want to do this one first. So that was the first important thing that I did, was set Gaddy's dialogue to get our quest reward. Okay. Here's another cutscene to watch. So I think I'll go to use the old route for the later bit of the game, because I want to get a how do I even run this? I want to get the armor, the weapon and armor off the armor knight guy in Fortress 4. So I actually have to be careful with how I do this. It's been a while, it seems. Cave 9, I'm gonna come back to. Cave 10 and 9. Because I'm gonna do the water nymph quest. But to do that I need to kill some guys, and to kill guys I need arm strength and a weapon. I don't have either. So that's why I'm going to come back for that later. I don't want arm strength at this point in time, because I'm going to abuse game mechanics to raise my arm strength experience beyond what I should get. I'll explain that when I get to it, but it helps to stay at a low level for as long as possible, so that you get more experience out of the trick. It's also important to make your way through this floor before having the quest completed, so that she doesn't stop you and give you the reward there. So I need gold somewhere. Get that gold, I guess. It's been a while since I've done this. I've changed a lot of things. But I think I have an idea for how to do the money. As for making this easier, Runes 9 was the only tricky floor so far. And you could make that easier by... You could do almost everything just the normal way. Just play through it without the warping. Like, even if you got fire magic and killed all the frogs with fire magic, that'd be fine. Perfectly fine. Like, get good armor. Just, it's not an issue. I need invis, yes, and hammer. I'm buying hammer because I need it on the next floor. This is just the fastest one to get. It is from a shop. Gotta watch this cutscene. Alright. So I should have got the invisibility next to the gaddy armor. I don't have a great plan of what I'm doing. Alright. So I gotta make these invisibility potions last. And if you need, you can always get more gold. And just buy as many as you need. Warping back, you go to the very edge of the direction you are moving, and the center one. Take a save. Getting past bats, either want to lower game speed, or okay. That's right, I shut the door and then warped. So lowering game speed helps immensely against bats. And the other thing is armor. And then this floor, if I was thinking about it, I would have got more gold and bought more invisibility potions. But this is how you speedrun the floor anyway. Dark Zone, you need invisibility potions, because you're too low level. I'm gonna go into the secret room for gold. So if you have gold, you don't need to do this. Well, you do, but you can have a different destination. Even then, I'd say use the same destination, but jump to the exit instead of going into the secret room. Well, here's a good time to put in a warning. Hitting this trick for these stair warps, it's gonna take like many tries. It's like up to 5 minutes per each one when you're bad at it. Or you can mash. If you mash, then you hit it eventually. So there's the gold. The second one's the gold. Get out of there. Watch cutscene. So what do I need? I need 4 stacks of invisibility. Some hardening would be nice. I think I can get hardening on the path. Or I can grab the flame sword. Either way. Okay, we're in here. I don't need that. Sell the gold. I have a flame sword. I might keep it. A health potion. Yes. Mana, sure. Okay. I was able to buy everything I wanted. Reorganize things. Now I'm going to continue doing speedrun things. With an exception coming up right away. As soon as I hit this warp. Alright, so here's the warp. In a speedrun, you'd finish the puzzle and move on. But finishing the puzzle is a progress point. So I need to warp past the... warp to the end of the stairs, the end of the floor, past the puzzle. Which is up here somewhere. So I got vision of the puzzle room, so I can skip Fortress 3. There's some spare invisibility for more. I'm setting aside 4 stacks for the enemy I'm going to kill. That's 1 stack to get him in position, and 3 stacks to kill him. And that's coming up on Fortress 4. And you want to use fists for this. Because that way he dies slower. I need vision of this room for later. I'm trying to push him. Okay. So back up. Just wait for him to move on his own, I guess. Now, punching him to death takes having a feel for your potions. and how long they last. Because if you punch without invisibility up, he's gonna counterattack. I think after this guy I need like 2 invisibility. So they're all pretty disposable. Okay. And that gives sword and armor. And a ton of levels. I can't get the hardening here. Maybe I will. Oh, this floor is a lot harder with the level ups, by the way. I have a better idea. So, let's not do that. But you do have to do the stair warp with the level ups. Okay, very important not to get double magic. Not to go into the room with double magic. So that's not right. Ignore that part. This puts me at the end of 7. I actually gotta wait for my level ups to finish, so. I'm just waiting for level ups. There's about 70 of them. Right. So I went from 5 arm strength to 78.83. I forgot to explain it. So that happens because you don't immediately go to the next level. The next arm strength level. You need the level to be given to you. You get about 1 experience per frame. That puts it at 1.5 seconds per level. The invisibility probably help here. Okay, he's dead now. So while I'm punching the guy, that's invisibility. Which one is it? The game thinks I'm still at like level 10, like all the way through. Whereas if I punched and then stopped, and then punched and stopped, I'd be like level 5 and then 6 and then 7. And the amount of experience given is its experience value of the enemy minus your level. So it helps when the game thinks that you're a lower level, because you're getting extra experience for every attack. But then that builds on top of itself, so you're getting 1 extra experience, and 2, and then 3, then all the way up to probably 20 like free experience compared to what you should be getting. Okay, these 2 cutscenes count. So those are progress points. I don't care about my rings, so let's just die. Need health potions for this part. I'm still low level. I'm gonna skip the Hydra boss, because I can't kill it. I need double magic to kill it. And it doesn't do anything. Whatever. Okay, so I need to kill 5 enemies in here. Exactly 5. My shield's no good, so if I get hit, I'm still gonna die. And I'm still like level 3. That's 2. Oops. Three. 4, 5. Okay. So that sets a counter that says I'm at 5 kills, and I just need to kill 1 more to get 6 kills, and they'll drop the key. The 6th one drops the key. I'm gonna warp back, it's faster. So press LR, select, and A to do a death warp. The exit is down here. I'm headed for Cave 9. Maybe 10, but 9. I'm just gonna warp all the way there. And this is to do a side quest that I couldn't do earlier. So once I get to cave, I think I've shown all the major ones. Wonder if I could fall. Wonder how that would go for me. Alright, we'll go for it. We'll see if I die or not. We're safe. I can fall here too, except I didn't kill him. Never mind. So I'm going to Cave 9 to do the side quest. Fall here even. I'm low on mana potions, so I'm trying to save them. I have armor now, so I don't have to worry about dying to anything. Six has a shortcut over here to the exit. Alright. Now we're at 9, so I'm going to do the side quests. I know in advance what the quest is. It's easier to reach from over here though, especially with the door being locked. So you gotta run through the floor up to the side quest, which is right here. Kill these two. And there you go. This completes the file. So here's where I'd find a place to game over. Yeah, let's just do that right now. Then I'll show off the other thing as bonus. Okay, so to do the trick, you get a game over. Here's how you do the memory exploit. Game over, back out of the continue screen, press new game, and start up a file. And it works, you know it works when it skips the get up animation like that. Now you just play through the game and your all your progress points are kept from the other file. Okay, but then there's one more thing I want to show. So I didn't save over the file I was working with. Bonus content. Let's see. Might take a while to roast. A little bit. So if you had poison, then I would use poison to game over instead. So here I'm standing on water. That's not supposed to be allowed. So you do the warp trick on stairs, the stairs warp. Then you reset. Continue the file I was working with. And it puts you out of bounds. And this is just where I leave off my support files in the out of bounds area. But then if you have poison up here, you can game over here too. But I don't have any. Forgot. And that's how you make a support file for a glitch speedrun of Brandish.